Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel for a great day. Welcome back to the office. I'm finally back in California with the ZR1 officially being out now. I really need to shift focus myself, and I need to really make it very apparent to all of you guys today in this video how critical it is to shift focus now towards the whole buying process of getting the new Corvette ZR1. This is going to be the most legendary Corvette of all time, the fastest one ever. It is insane. I'm still shocked at the horsepower. I'm very proud of what the team, the engineers have done here with this vehicle. I know that they are very passionate about their projects, and I'm very pumped to get the chance to show you guys what the Corvette can do. I think that's like one of the best parts about being an automotive journalist right now in this industry. There's so many great cars coming out, and it's not only an exciting time to do what I do, but for all of you as well, right? If you want to get a sports car, a supercar, now is the time to do so. The cars are only getting better and better, so I'm extremely gracious I get the chance to get these cars and share them with all of you, to put you behind the wheel, immerse you through video, through your screen, right, and through this lens. I think we all share the same level of passion and excitement deep down. Today we need to talk about what it takes to buy the new Corvette ZR1, or what you need to do to order the vehicle. I'm already pursuing my routes to get the car. I can't wait to get the new Corvette ZR1. I think if it all works out, this is really the car I've been working towards for so long with the Corvette family. I know that when I first got the Stingray years ago, back in 2020, it was like, what, 2019, it was a car that blew me away. It was my first mid-engine sports car, and millions of people watched my journeys with the vehicle to show what it could do against exotic competitors and on the racetrack. I progressively got into the Z06. I reported on how amazing that car was, how fast it was, put down some record laps on various tracks across the country. I even put a lot of money and invested to take it to Circuit of the Americas in Texas and put down a phenomenal lap time. See what I did there? Phenomenal. Hey, we're the Speed Phenom YouTube channel. After about 7,000 miles, there were a few complications with the maintenance process with the carbon fiber wheels. It was a brand new process. I understand how it was new, but thankfully, with the reporting that we shared here on the channel, Chevrolet really got involved. They fixed the process to get the carbon fiber wheels worked on through the dealerships. It took a while. It wasn't sustainable for me in the time being to continue to run the car with the carbon wheels. So unfortunately, I did sell it with about 7,000 miles and a dozen track days. It was a lot of fun running that car. We also reported on the GM reward points, and through our coverage, Chevrolet really stepped up and helped so many people to get their reward points for buying the Z06. I'm very proud of my entire journey with the Z06 looking back on it. It was just great content, great coverage, and we helped thousands of people and showed millions of people what the flat plane crank mid-engine supercar Corvette could do. Looking forward at this 1,000 horsepower Corvette ZR1, wow, there's so many possibilities, isn't there? And I'd like to consider myself a driver. You know, I went to racing school years ago, and I love going to the track. I love putting down lap times to show all of you what these new supercars can do. When you look at the process to buy this new Corvette ZR1, you need to consider the variables of where it's going to be positioned in the Corvette lineup and timing, because when Chevrolet goes about revealing cars, it's very early in the life cycle. I'm talking, we're probably going to see the press drives in a year and 3 months or so. We're probably not going to see deliveries until a year and a half. I'm basing this off the history with the Corvette Z06. They revealed the Z06 in summer 3 years ago. It was a while back. Anyways, they revealed it in the summer. Then about a year and a couple months later, the press drives finally occurred. I got to join them in Pittsburgh for their really cool debut of having us journalists and media get inside the car on the racetrack and then experience it on the streets. The timeline usually is a little over a year after the initial reveal of these vehicles is when press gets to drive the cars and share reviews. After that is done, after press drives occur, what happens is that deliveries begin. I took delivery of my Corvette Z06 about a month or two after I drove the car with fellow media and journalists. Therefore, I would guess we're not going to see this new Corvette ZR1 until about a year and maybe 4 months or so. I'd say the end of 2025, which would make sense because this is going to be a 2025 vehicle. They're going to likely get it out towards the final months of October to December of 2025. A while away, right? But I think it's good. If we look at this whole life cycle of the Corvette, they've been making so many different models, from the C8, the C8R, the C8 Z06, the Corvette E-Ray. There's a lot of models that have been coming out. Finally, we have the ZR1, but when I say finally, has it really been that long? I feel like the Z06 just came out, for crying out loud, right? We're going to be waiting a bit longer for the Corvette ZR1. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to wait a bit longer personally. Therefore, it gives us time. It gives us time to look towards getting an allocation to get one of these vehicles. So if you are a buyer in, let's say, the Midwest or the East Coast or the Central America, there's a lot you can be doing right now. Here's how the whole allocation process works. When it comes to getting the Corvette Z06 or the Corvette E-Ray, these are much more limited production vehicles compared to a standard Stingray. Stingrays are pretty easy to get. You can go to a local Chevy dealer, buy one off the lot, or go through the ordering process. It's because they are mass produced. When it comes to the more specialty items from Chevrolet, such as the Z06 and Corvette E-Ray, you need to make sure that the dealership or the location you're buying from has enough cars available for you to buy. A lot of people like to buy from their local dealerships. Let's say if you live in Wisconsin or Ohio and you've been buying from the same Chevrolet dealership for decades and decades, a lot of people prefer to continue that trend and buy from their local dealerships. I'm concerned though with how difficult this car might be to get. I'm very concerned because I really want to get one. I don't know how many they'll really make of this car. Do you think it'll be made around the same production numbers as a Corvette Z06? They build around 5,000 Corvette Z06s per year. If we base this off the 2019 Corvette ZR1, that was a single model year car, and they produced right around 3,000 of them. If they only make 3,000 Corvette ZR1s and they make it for 1 year, well, it just got much harder to get one of these cars, because some dealers traditionally would have gotten 2 to 3 Corvette Z06s, maybe a couple dozen of them if they're the biggest quantity allocated dealerships. Now, if there's only 3,000 or less, you're probably going to see a fraction of the quantity of allocations as the Corvette Z06s were given. Now is the time to start calling around and calling your contacts, calling dealerships to get on their lists. The dealerships that will get the most Corvette ZR1s are going to be the dealerships that sell the most Corvettes. They get the highest amount of rewarded allocations. Chevrolet gives more Z06s or Corvette E-Rays to the dealerships that sell the most Corvette Stingrays. It's just how it works. Therefore, we can deduce based off that the dealerships with the highest number of ZR1 allocations will be the most popular dealerships across the country. I think you can initially start naming them off the top of your head. Anyways, I just want to share, I'm eager to try to get this car. I'm going to be doing all I can to get the car. I hope we get the chance to buy the vehicle. I can't wait to go down my roots and go back to a lot of the fun content that we were known for with the Corvette family. I really enjoyed it. I'm an enthusiast of all of these cars. Love, keeping my independent opinion, testing out different models, but also love showing you a different side of journalism where you get to buy these vehicles and share the ownership experiences and just do more of the showing versus the telling, right? I love doing that, and I really hope I get the chance to get the ZR1. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, are you going to try to get the Corvette ZR1? I think it's just incredible. 1,064 horsepower. These guys have just gone so next level. I'm excited and eager to see how the engineering and the handling dynamics come together. Will there be enough mechanical grip for the low-speed corners than for the power application? With 828 pound-feet of torque, you got to realize there's so much going on there with the rear forces. This is still a rear-wheel drive vehicle. It's got to manage a lot of horsepower, but the beauty is we have such a wide contact patch out back of 345s. I think there's a ton of margin at play here that the team can use to their advantage to put down the power. I can't wait to find out more. In summary, just call around, call as many dealerships as you can. I want to keep you guys up to date regarding the ordering process. If I can get the vehicle, I can't wait to share what it's like to build it out and do a really cool spec. The same thing as we did a few years back with the Z06. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way, guys. While you do that, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the new videos coming out the second I post them. Thanks again. Stay tuned for many more great videos coming out. I just want to post this to give you guys the advice to start searching now, because this is going to change the game for Corvette. And if you're an enthusiast, you got to get involved now. I'll see you guys in the next episode.